that serves humanity and is for the building of humanity. It has dignity and it has worth. You are demanding that this city will respect the dignity of labor.
Today, we are going to tell you the story of the Black hero, Martin Luther King Jr. The story begins with the injustice done to Martin Luther King. The first time he cried was when his white friend was stopped from visiting him. He showed his heart when the owner of a shoe store made him wait. Even though the store was empty, he got the third shock when he was denied the front seat on a bus, saying that the seat was for white people. Martin Luther King Jr. is a name synonymous with the fight for equality, justice, and freedom. But behind the iconic speeches and historic marches lies a story of a man who faced immense pressure, personal doubts, and relentless opposition. This is not just the story of a hero. It's the story of a human being who dared to dream of a better world. Born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. grew up in a world defined by segregation. His father, a Baptist minister, and his mother, a school teacher, instilled in him a deep sense of faith and justice. But it was his experiences with racism as a young boy that planted the seeds of his lifelong mission. In 1955, a 26-year-old Martin Luther King Jr. was thrust into the national spotlight when he led the Montgomery Bus Boycott. This was the beginning of a movement that would change the course of history. But it was also the beginning of a life under constant scrutiny, threats, and surveillance. While the world saw a charismatic leader, few knew the toll it took on him. The FBI monitored his every move, attempting to discredit him. He faced criticism from white supremacists who saw him as a threat, and from some black activists who believed his approach was too passive. Yet, he remained steadfast in his commitment to nonviolence. Martin Luther King Jr.'s message wasn't confined to the United States. It echoed across the globe, inspiring movements for freedom and equality in South Africa, India, and beyond. Today, his legacy lives on in the fight against systemic racism, police brutality, and social injustice. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." His life reminds us that change is possible, but it requires courage, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in the power of love. As we reflect on his legacy, we must ask ourselves, what dream will we fight for today? Subscribe for more stories of courage and change.